I am Marcus Blake with That Nerd Show. We're at the 2019 Dallas International Film Festival, and we are speaking with the filmmakers behind Nothing Ever Stays the Same, the story of the Saxon Pub. I love the name because I think it's very true for a lot of places. But I think for most people who don't know about the Saxon Pub, you got to talk to us a little bit about that and why it's such a great place.
Yeah, sure. The Saxon Pub is it's based on an old place called the Saxon Pub that was a singer-songwriter kind of place in Austin. Closed, I guess the original one closed in the early 80s or late 70s, something like that. Joe Abels borrowed the name when he started this club up in 1990, and he thought, well, that would be a good thing to base it on because that was such a great place for singer-songwriters.
Right.
So his original intention was it would just be a singer-songwriter hangout. It evolved very quickly into like 3 or 4 bands a night, and it's become just a real community of artists that play there. A lot of friends, a lot of people playing with different people, which you see in the film. It's like, I think I just saw that guy play with that guy. Oh no, I just saw her sing with that guy. Here she is again. You know, so there's a community of artists, a lot of people that care about music, care about each other. A lot of residencies, people that play every week. Big followings happen. People come out every week, and it's just one of those small mom and pop, intimate venues that is just the sound is dialed in. It's like. It's the best place to see music in Austin.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nothing Ever Stays the Same. Where does the name really come from? I mean, what are you basing that on? Is it because it's based off the original, or is it another metaphor?
Well, it's Nothing Stays the Same, and it's actually a Stephen Bruton song.
Okay.
Stephen Bruton he formed a band called The Resentments that is the longest running residency in Austin, Sunday nights at the Saxon Pub. And, you know, the lyrics to the song, nothing stays the same except the changes happen every day. Little things that seem to last forever someday will be long gone away. There's been a bunch of clubs in Austin that fit that perfectly.
Right.
So when I heard that song for the first time, it kind of hit me. That could be the title of the film.
Yeah, we were looking for a title. Originally it was going to be The Saxon.
The Saxon.
And when our story changed, we knew that we needed, a different name, something that was a little more appropriate. And when Jeff thought about that, it was like, yep, that's it. That's perfect.
Right. For people outside of Austin who have never been to Texas, I mean, the way you describe it, it's kind of like Austin's own CBGBs. Does it kind of, you feel like it kind of has that vibe?
Just came in town, stopped off with these guys.
But I mean,
this is Jeffrey Brown. He's another producer on the film.
I'm just another one,
Do you feel like it's kind of Austin's own CBGBs in a way?
I wouldn't say it's a CBGB's.
It's not quite that wild. I actually got to go to CBGB before they
Raoul's
closed.
was the CBGB's of Austin.
Okay.
And Raoul's is closed. It's more of an Americana version of CBGB's.
The bathrooms are slightly cleaner than CBGB.
The old bathrooms
Which is important.
The old bathrooms
were as bad as CBGB's. And I can speak from experience on both. But the new ones are cleaner.
Absolutely, so much better.
Bob Schneider, who plays every Monday night at the Saxon Pub, has a line in the film where he says, "You know it's a bad day when you're pooping at the Saxon Pub. You can mark it down in your calendar, that's a bad day."
Yes.
But they have redone the bathroom, so it's a little better day now.
What do you think is the true magic of the Saxon Pub?
I think it's just I think it's what I mentioned earlier about the community vibe between the artists, and it's also the way that the artists are treated by the owners. The owners love musicians. The owners love songwriters. They're treated well. They also have great sound. I mean, a musician's not happy if the sound's not right.
Right.
Richard Vonoy has been running sound since almost day one. He started there in 1990, the same year the club opened. He's been there all this time. He's got that place so dialed in that the songwriters come in, and John Garr said it feels like a broken shoe, playing the Saxon.
I think the other thing is it's not really a place you just come and play and leave. I think there's a sense of belonging to a community, and also some sense from the other musicians of helping out, and a sense of trying to, I think the idea is for success. And it's not just a place you like run through and play and leave. It's a place you play multiple times. And there is some sense of, maybe it's not hugely overt, but there's some sense of helping people, musicians with their careers, and trying to make musicians grow and get larger. And it's a place you start and you can grow. And there's maybe just a sense of being nurtured that's not at other places.
I think you just described Shangri-La for musicians.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
And they go, I'm sorry. They have artists that have been around for 50 years, and they have artists that have been around for 50 days. They literally run the gamut. So they like Jeffrey mentioned, that they try to build new artists, but they honor the older ones by having them all the time.
Okay, so here,
Lisa Kay was going to say something.
oh, I apologize.
That's okay. He stole my thunder. We're good. You hear that thunder?
I think that's the title of a good song that should be played at the Saxon Pub. So we at that Nerd Show like to ask all of our filmmakers a very nerdy question at the end of the interview, just for us. He's already been asked, so it's just you guys. If you could have a weapon of choice or a superpower from the nerd universe to fight the forces of evil, what would you choose? I know, this is the toughest question you're going to get.
I said a Nerf football because you can. It's always a soft sell, but if you need to make it wet, you can smack him in the head with a wet Nerf football. Come on, you got to do it.
For me, it's either invisibility, cloak, or magic lasso. It's a toss-up.
That's good. That was good.
I am not a sci-fi or a fantasy nerd. I know none of these. I don't game.
She'd love to have a unicorn.
I don't like
so
unicorns.
she could smack someone with the unicorn if she had to.
No.
Otherwise, it's just beauty.
Make it a big fly swatter so I can swat people when how's that?
There you go.
Fly swatter. I would like a fly
When
swatter.
you're being stupid,
Stop being stupid. Whack.
A big one.
Is that an answer? You're nerdy?
I think that's a great answer because I have those thoughts every day.
I was not expecting that question. It's like, you should've-
Nobody does.
They're that nerd.
Yeah, that's how we roll here. Well,
I love nerds. Thank God you can fix my phone.
Bionic hearing. Come on.
that's another good one too. No, you got to do it right. For you 70s nerds out there, you know what we're talking about.
Get me out of here.
We can rebuild
So
him.
uncomfortable.
We can make him better, stronger, faster.
Well, thank you very much. Fantastic film. I love the description that you guys have of the place, and I hope that more people get to know about the Saxon Pub. So,
Thank you.
thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.